Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Kay here, and as always I've got some little shares for you, well, two shares for you, and it's still from the Scrimpinngmommy group on Facebook, and it is still the mixed media, but obviously I work with whatever Amanda designs each week, and it's just such a joy to do. So this is what I've got left over from week 4. I'm doing 2 weeks this week because I didn't film the previous one. This is what I've got left over from that. There's a bit of wordage, there's background paper, there's one of the focal points which I didn't choose to use, but that's the glory of doing things using a digital printout. You can use what you like and then keep back whatever you don't put into a project for another time. So it's got lots of advantages to it. And this is a vintage Valentine's spread, so it's not really something that I would normally choose to do, but you know, it's part of the process and it's part of the weekly challenge, so I gave it a go and did what I thought worked with it. And it's the same thing again, it's sculpting paste that I've stenciled through, it's cutting about the digital papers that Amanda designed, finding a focal point, using some spritzy ink, and then sealing it with just look at the label again because I've forgotten. Liquitex I use because it's got a nice little sheen to it and seals the project in the same at the same time. So I was really quite pleased with how it came out. As most people are aware, mixed media is very much down to the individual. It's what pleases your eye, and not least of all what you've got within your stash to make it work. So as always, I say it every time, there isn't a right or a wrong way to do mixed media work. It's just whatever you have to hand, and then your own imagination and creativity. What makes this so easy is the fact that the digitals are designed in such a way that you have coordinated colours, you have images that will all sit together quite nicely, so you don't have to worry about making a faux pas by trying to marry up the wrong things. This is all predestined, if you like, and makes it so much easier to put together. And then the next one, I'll just take that out of the way, show you the leftovers. This is a more masculine themed digital kit for the purposes of the mixed media, and its background papers and some imaging which I've virtually used up at this time, so I don't have any of those left over to share with you at the moment. And then Amanda is great because she usually does 2 sentiments minimum, so you do get to choose whatever suits your page or spread best, or that appeals to you the most. So, you know, again, it's very well thought out, very well colour coordinated, but I've said all of this already, so we'll keep it, you know, fairly quick. You don't need me waffling on. And this is week 5, and I've actually really enjoyed doing this one. I wasn't quite sure about it, but I have cut down some of the components that were in the kit, like the frame. It was quite a bit larger than it is there. I chopped about the wordage so that it would fit into this allocated space. I've put in some washi tape, a little bit of model pasting through stencil, and then my usual finish again. And I actually used a goldy kind of spritz there. I don't know if you can see it in this light, and that just adds to the overall theme of elegance and, you know, the smart gentleman about town and whiskey and, oh, you name it, it's all there. So, as I say, it's a joy to do, and if you haven't jumped on the wagon yet with a view to giving it a go, I would highly, highly recommend it, because, you know, it takes very little time to put together in the great scheme of things, and once you've cut everything out, then you're ready to go, so to speak. But, you know, I'm as I've always said, not really a mixed media artist. I like to fiddle with things, I like to put things together and see how they work, and I really am very, very pleased with how this has come out. So I'm more than happy to share it with you in the hope that you will be inspired by what I've put together. So thanking you as always for sharing this time with me. Stay well, but more importantly, stay warm. We've got a heck of a week coming again with low temperatures, and it's not very hospitable, is it? But we have to make the most of it. Take care, everyone. Happy crafting. Bye bye for now.